Malume Kuto, welcome, my brother. How are you doing?
Makosa Chavulile. Look at that smile.
Do you see the smile? Huh? Do you see the smile?
Yeah, I want a shield. Ne? Colgate is coming up. Colgate is next.
Tell me, how many weeks have we been saying, Guti, he needs to play a certain way and make changes that we've been saying, especially with Tanzania coming in, and we're finally seeing it. We're seeing a better performance from Kaizer Chiefs. How do you rate the changes he's made?
So far so good. Great play got to pray, but I feel like to pray is too lonely. And Khoza with to pray a bit lonely is the back four is sitting back far too deep. It's like they've never been center at all. They've been halfway, so it becomes a bit difficult. And what I'm worried about for Chiefs, having watched Castillo for a couple of games, I don't think he's a defensive midfielder at all. He's too adventurous. He can't babysit a six. So I've seen Cape Town City, they've almost broken through the middle because Castillo is gone and Omar Dinje. I'm sorry, he's just not doing it for Chiefs. But what I think Chiefs should do is throw in Kanakemang Chaman for Ushanti.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If they can throw in Uchaman for Ushanti, and then when they attack, but attack like a Frosler and sort of create a back three because Uchaman can play as a center back and as a left back, so he'll be responsible for that side, and Mosimane will be responsible for the other side. While you have enough numbers and you've got someone next to Dupre, because Dupre has been very lonely. Get Uputsane or Umodi next to Dupre so that you can have numbers in the box. Because so far, Cape Town City is not even offering anything. I don't understand why the entire four is flat, because they're not even cheating. The only guy who's trying something for Cape Town City in terms of movement, Khanye.
Oh, did you see that move he did when he hit it over? How many strikers play like that?
No, the Khoza went to sleep. I think he had a blanket and a pillowcase now. How can, in the box, Oshebile one side, you're not even scanning where's the danger man? Where's the striker? You can't see him in front of you. Where do you think he is?
Let me bring in Senzo. I'm going to come back, Malume Kuto. We don't have time. Senzo, finally he makes the changes that we've been asking for. Finally.
No, Yazin, Potsane must go with the power. Like, Yazin, load shedding. Potsane must go.
What do you have against Potsane?
He doesn't give us a cross, doesn't do a pass, he gives us a yellow card. For what? Why is this guy? Chiefs, I feel like Chiefs could actually win this game, but we need to add more players. In terms of when I say add more players, I mean let's replace what we don't need and put what we need. Right now, Castillo is looking like a bad player because he's not getting assisted. You know, I also wanted to say, even against Sundowns, Castillo showed good say against top opposition, he tends to suffer. So I don't think he's suffering because he doesn't know how to play, but he needs assistance. So like Abuti Kuto was saying, that Mart is such a passenger right now. He's showing that he's not an elite player, because when it comes to playing, like you were saying during the live, that we need people to do their jobs. Mart is so used to doing everybody's job and helping way. Now people don't need to be helped. You don't need to be helped. Do your job. So Mart doesn't have a job, so he's starting to look like a passenger. But for me, I'm very happy with Chiefs. We know that the goal wasn't a goal. It didn't pass the line. Yeah, my girlfriend's listening, but she must know it didn't pass the line. But otherwise, I think Chiefs can easily win this game. Cape Town City is very poor. They're not creating chances. Mayo had one.
Let me come back. I'm going to come back on Cape Town City, because I'm going to ask you guys all with Cape Town City. Brambo, what are you seeing from this team? Finally, at least something.
You know, like you still remember my problem, Tlanti problem.
Yeah.
That guy now is kind of like gets lost. He doesn't know what he's doing now. I think as a coach, you have to take him out completely. Because I can tell you, if he plays, they notice that, this is a hole that side, you're gonna get a red card. Yeah. You will get a red card. And Peterson, why always passing the middle? Pass sides if you made a mistake. At least you can come and regroup. You see that the ball that he passed there. If that Cape Town get that ball, they're gonna loop that ball. You know what I think? And Marty must take him out, put some Galazwane, Chiefs will be sorted.
Okay.
Sorted. There's now at least we have a direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least we have something here. I want to bring in Agent 007. Agent 007, for weeks I've been crying. 4-3-3, bringing him Tanzania, play balls in behind. He finally does it. What are you seeing from this game?
As a member of Ntseki Defense Force, I've been defending Ntseki, guys. I've been defending
but this wasn't what we saw, man.
No, that's what I said, that Ntseki is a chameleon himself. You know, he plays for the opposition. You know, he saw that today I'm playing against my peers. You know, it's 4 and 5. We are on the same level. You know, so let me drop in. Let me drop in someone here, and like I said, we cannot bring in Castillo, Mark, and Steven the same line. You know, we have to drop one and Castillo, and like Abuti was saying, Castillo is, what is the word? He's too casual. You know, very casual. So I think.
Do you think Kunyatsa PSL is seen some of it and is like, aye, this is not a high level. I can take a day off.
Yeah, I think that's his play. You know, he reminds me of a Jali, that arrogant, casual, but I think he likes that, you know, that thing, you know. But he's a very good player, you know. So for me, Mark is looking suspect. I don't know if Potan is an impact player, because it looks like when he's starting, doesn't sound so good, you know. And I'm impressed by Mdantsani, like you've been saying, the whole week you've been saying Mdantsani. And yeah, Chiefs is playing well, you know. This is the best Chiefs performance that I've seen in a while. And obviously the weakest link is N1, Khanye. I've been saying the same thing about Khanye the whole preseason. If you remember the preseason, I said Chiefs have a problem on that side. Khanye and N1 and N2, you know. So I think Ntseki just needs to say, you know what, Khanye, I know you can cross the ball, but just drop in and you just attack by Frostler's side, you know, only, you know. So yeah.
Let me bring in Malume Kuzo. Let's speak about Cape Town City. Say what you will, but Tinkler reacted. So in the beginning, they were being caught in behind. Then it seemed as though they changed shape a little bit, started sitting back, really robbing Chiefs of space. But in terms of going forward, we haven't seen anything from them.
Yeah, it's been quite disappointing for them. And I think knowing Utinkla and what he has displayed, he can read the game extremely well. I foresee Unotata coming in, if he's available, that is. And if Notata comes in, then Chiefs have a serious problem, because Castillo is all over the pitch and there is literally no one in the midfield, because no one from the two centre backs ever drops into E6 to just get the position. Ahly, what we used to call E4 back in the day. No one. It's just 2 5s who sit flat. So if Notata comes in and that issue is not sorted, then you have problems. But Mr. Oti, I'm just going to run away. There's a gentleman here who is fighting for your attention. Please give him some attention. He wants to come on quickly. Tebo, I'm stepping down.
Oh, Tebza. No, you know what? Atimo anymore. He's not on the list. But it's fine. At the end, we'll speak, guys. At the end, we'll all jump in. Let me bring in Senzo. Senzo, let's talk about Cape Town City. Chiefs had a tactic that was killing them. They actually did make changes. I don't know if people saw that they changed a little bit of how they were defending to counter Kaizer Chiefs. Is that a plus for Tinkler?
Tinkler is one of the best coaches we've ever seen. That's why Cape Town City has never replaced him since they replaced Ben McCarthy, and Ben McCarthy won them a title, so won them a cup. So we can best believe that Tinkler has seen the winklings in Chiefs, has seen the winklings in his team. I think he actually gave us the first half because he wanted to see how we're coming at them. He knows that Ntseki doesn't have a tactical play, he just plays how. So he wanted to see how we're coming at them so that he can counterplay. Seeing Nondanda on the bench should have worried us, completely. So I really think that this second half will be very testing, especially for Ntseki and his guys. It made them run too much, and Cape Town City didn't run too much. They defended us very well. So this second half might be a very dangerous one for us. So, I think it was Abuto. I'm saying 2-1 Chiefs win.
Okay.
And 2-1 Chiefs win. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm feeling 2-1 Chiefs.
Okay.
Potan off.
Let's bring it to Prampo. Cape Town City, were overwhelmed in the beginning, but Tinkler made some changes to keep Chiefs in line. He hasn't given them anything attacking. What do you think of Tinkler's performance this first half? He kept on seat.
You know, like if there's some glimpse of Cape Town's, city, check our central defender. They almost score because you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna sucker punch. Once lousy mistake, and they will defend. If I was Ntseki now, I was gonna put somebody else that can neutralize our midfield. Okay. Somebody that can cool up the midfield so that he can dictate the pace of the game. And this game, we are going extra time.
But Brampo, let me just ask you. Castillo, up to this point, has been playing 6 very well, especially defensively. Why now does it look like he's allowing them both, Umart and Castillo, to just go up the pitch and run around and do all that stuff?
The reason that they are using that formation, check the players that we have attacking forward. They are all pacey. That is what they are doing. They are trying to add more midfield, not to stay just flat midfield. If let's say you have a flat midfield, you're gonna have a gap between midfield and a striking and defense. Okay. That's the reason that now they are pushing the things that is supposed to happen. Our right back, they have to also push. Our defense, if you can check our defense, they are flat. They didn't even jump half line. They have to also push a little bit so that they can push more pressure to our opponent.
Okay.
But we are going extra time.
I know it's extra time. Do you think we're going to take it?
Penalty.
Okay. Let me bring it in.
Brampo, which team wins? Which team is winning, Brampo? Say it.
Brampo just said penalties are going to lottery. Whoever wins, wins.
007. I'm a Chiefs by heart.
Yes.
Why? You know what? They're going to score 1 goal and it will be gone.
Okay. Let me bring it in. 007. We spoke about Tinkler when we did our rankings as one of the better coaches in the league. He showed it a little bit with changing his the structure of how they were defending, because Chiefs was killing them in the first few minutes. Is that a good thing? Did he show us anything? Do you give it? Is there hope that Cape Town City might come in and totally overrun Chiefs, or what? What do you think? And also, what's your final score?
Yeah, it's I think you look at the two benches. You look at it's a cup game. I think this way there's a difference between a better coach and a good coach. It's a cup game. In a cup game, things can go wrong. Things don't always work out. So you must always have a plan B. So you look at Chiefs bench. Who do you bring in? Maybe a Samkelo, maybe Mduduzi. But this is a cup game. But when you look at them, you have no data. You can change the game. You always need that thing. So I think it's a mark of a good coach that you don't always bring in your best players at the same time, because you need someone who can up the pressure a bit. So yeah, and his response to also seeing that Chiefs is a bit, what is it? I don't know how to call it. It's a bit shaky. I don't know if shaky is the word, but he started to press them after 35th minutes. There must be something here. He started to press them. He changed. Because at the beginning, he was sitting back. It's like, okay, if I let them have the pressure, but then he started to press them. So I think, the mark of a good coach. And with predictions, all I said yesterday is a fun fact. I'm still sticking with the fun fact.
Yeah.
That when two of the big teams win on Saturday, the other one loses on Sunday.
You're still saying we're losing.
And I want to say this disclaimer, guys. Disclaimer. Please, when the show ends, put in Bratevo, please. Put in Bratevo, man. I only entered last minute because the show was the only 3 people there. So let me just request. I don't enjoy to watch all teams, man. Yeah, my teams will give me problems.
Nazo. Anyway, the game is back. Tamaya. Firstly, who favored?
Sure. Makos, my brother.
Today. What do you say about your team? How did you see the game?
Hey, my brother. I'm very disappointed. I'm happy for today, but I'm highly disappointed in terms of the play. All the technical team, they changed the structure of play. But she just saw isitela sokudlala, my brother. First half, sidlale kahle. We were able to control the game from the back, from the middle of the park. We were able to rotate the ball. Second half, they changed everything. If we had ubuka kahle, Castillo no Mats, they were nowhere to be found in the second half.
And
Both of them,
Mati is the man of the match. Mati is the man of the
yes,
match.
now
Like.
come. You don't deserve that, brother. You don't deserve that. Why have you been man of the match? Like, they were nowhere to be found. They said second half. I don't know what happened.
I want to ask you something. Ngayo le change enzo Ntseki. Was Ntseki making the change out of fear, or was there something besingayiboni thina?
Ibhola silibona ngendlela ezingafani sonke, but I don't know why efaka uNgcobo at the back wakhipha uDitlok. I thought ubezokhipha uHlantu because uHlantu une-yellow card. And I don't know ukuthi uboneni lapha. I don't know ukuthi ama-changes akhe atheni. Uthe wafaka number 7 angimazi la lo wangale number 7 Chiefs. I don't know why bemfakile. Yes. Why you introduce him? Yes.
I wanna give you some time because everybody's gonna get one chance, so I can get everybody in. So, have you seen anything else, Percy Lapa, that you want to speak about within the game?
Yeah, from my point of view, the Chiefs, they need time.
Okay.
They need time to adapt kwistela sabo abazozakhela bona. Because abanazo istela. If you look at the Sundowns this season, they're playing like or Manchester City or Arsenal.
Okay.
But the Chiefs, yes, they don't have a style at all. Abazos adapt, abadlale ngaso. And today's game bayishintshile futhi system. And bayishintshile futhi lineup badlala ngabanye abantu futhi. Meaning they're starting afresh each and every game. So next game they will change again. They will start with different people. So bazo adapt if they keep changing abantu. So yeah, otherwise a win is a win.
Hey, win is a win, Chief. Hey, win is our first win of the season. First win of the season.
Okay, my brother. Okay, my brother.
Tebza, welcome to the show, my brother.
Hey, long time, my brother.
Yeah,
yeah, I need to want you to knock it off our chance and I get a check if I look at left a lover.
What did you see?
Hey, Metro, no, look, I'm going no more, no, soft flow, come, Kulunga and Nagana, so, starting lineup was enough first half. Okay, like I'm gonna quote individuals, ne?
Okay.
But don't worry, I'm gonna analyze Fifia now and then in order for us to perform better throughout the season. I think for me, looking at Castillo, he's too good technically, and I think we should use him as a box to box. We should find a central defensive midfielder so that we can free him. I think we're holding him back. He has this much quality that I see. I don't know if Babamba Ibona, but then I see him as a person who can control our midfield as a box to box. And so I think we should find someone who can unleash him there. Allow the game for me. You understand? And then Saile, I looked at him today. The game fitiling at Sundowns. I think the guy is not bad. The guy has been best so much. So watching him now, I don't understand why he has been best so much. Because honestly, last season I level the Chiefs, so that's why I didn't spend much on people that were criticizing Saile because I didn't see him. So I gave myself time this season to watch him. I see him as a striker also. I don't see him as a winger.
Yeah,
yes,
he as a striker.
He gets the job done, come winning. But I think his movement, if we can utilize it more centrally, He can hurt many teams. He's more of a Salulile for me. He can go in behind defenders. He's good on the ball also. He's got height. What else we need? We just have to find someone on the right wing so that we can shift him through the middle. I don't think I
Jalo to bencha Chivavairo new signing.
It's not going to come level pila, but then I don't. I think,
yeah. No, Kere, if you remember me saying, I didn't understand the signing at Chivavairo, and I asked her, if you have Saili who was signed as a striker, you have Ahly to play or signed as a striker, you've signed Modi, you've brought in Potsani, who are actual wingers. Where are you going to play Saili on a day-to-day basis, and why is Chivavairo, then what is Chivavairo going to do in the team? But we're not there. Tell me about the Cape Town City. What do you think about what Cape Town City did today?
Cape Town City, I think it was still chances about. They had a lot of chances in our box. They were hesitant to take bargain decisions or what. And then he has a second thought. Too many touches come on boxing arena. They could have buried those chances. Understand? So that's why I'm saying I think we need another defensive midfielder there so that they can kill the opponents from creating those kinds of chances. They had a lot of chances. They should have buried us a long time ago. They have themselves to blame. They played very well. They combined very well. Their problem was just in the final third. In our box, more especially. Imagine they had so many chances in our box. So they can take a positive out of that. They can go back home and just work on decision making. Our box. They must be decisive when they are in the box. Otherwise, they were brilliant and they were brave enough to go after a win. When it's 1-1, they could have easily said, let's take this into extra time. But then
I didn't like the goal that
they've considered. The goal that they've considered, it was because of they were pushing. They were pushing for a win. And then that happened.
Thank you, Tebza. Guys, if you don't know, I do this throughout the week, Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, and Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. That's where we analyze properly what's going on. So please follow me and join me for that. Let me bring in Twene. Twene, just some short thoughts about what you saw today, and welcome to the show.
Afternoon. Yeah, man. I want to give credit to Cape Town City. I think their defensive structure is solid.
Okay.
They started in 3 at the back, and you have Ntseki operating as a 6, but he was also auxiliary, always tucking in. It made it difficult to beat them. And that's why we only got 1 corner out of the game. So we relied too much on the long ball. Yes, it works for us because there's too many people playing centrally. And that's why we couldn't see Mart, a lot today. But I think he put in a solid shift, in a sense that he was always looking for the second ball and always looking to release. And he didn't lose a lot of balls today, whereas when he's playing with Sitebe, we lose a lot of balls in the middle, because they both doing the same job, So credit to Ntseki today by also applying his tactics. When he brought in Mdantsane, we have a better structure with Mdantsane playing there and having Sitebe out. Now Yusuf Mat is playing deep, and then you have Castillo roaming around, playing in that free role, and I think if they continue to use him like that, he's going to hurt a lot of teams. For me, he's the best signing of the season. Modi, I'm still not sure, about him. Maybe we don't play the type of football that suits him best. So I'm still not sure if its signing made sense. With Ranga also, the past 2-3 games that he's played, I haven't seen him do anything except that one header. that we saw, So I'd like to see more of Ranga also as a 9, as to what he can do, what value he can add, because Dupree can play as a 9, he can play wide also, and he's very versatile. So for Ranga to come in, he also needs to make sure that he gives us something. I saw a different Sile today, I was so impressed, I hope he builds on this performance moving on, Reef Osler for me, top defending by Reef. He did the same against Sundowns. He's doing it again. He's one of those players that you need in your team. But I'm happy with what I saw. I cannot really blame the guys. It's a game of football. The opponents want to go, they want to attack. How do we organize ourselves? What do we do with that turnover balls? And I think we have a lot of speed. We didn't play as to like the best of what I expected them to play, but playing against a team like Cape Town City, they're very fit, very strong team. They've kept the core of their team. They've kept the core of their structure. They have the best players, one of the best players, one of the best groups of players in the country.
Okay.
So for me, I'll take this win. We can build onto it. We have Supersport and Stellenbosch meeting later on. So we'll see who we get, and then it's a cup competition, man. You play to win, and let's see how far we can go in this one. But so far, I'm very impressed.
No, thank you so much, Janet. Thank you so much for joining me. Mpo, welcome to the show. How are you doing? You can just unmute there, Mpo, and then you can join us.
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
No, I'm good. First things first, Ufeva.
Ikosi for life.
Danko, welcome. What did you see from this game?
From the game, let's say maybe like be 50-50, yabo. Like I wanna if Chiefs yasolva immediately yayo ne yathatha lo obadle awuthile bathu Castillo maybe amdlalisa ku 8 then yathola ipartner yakhe nje like izoba right like yona idinga ama suppliers ukuthi ikhona ukusupplya istriker yabo. If they find ukuthi okay bathola ama supply ama winger lawa azofaka amabhola emaboxini ukuthi izothola ama striker. Wabona like wabona uDupree uShivaviro ne. You see those two guys like ama striker mara like they need ama supplier ukuthi man so that they can score like baba khona ukuscore ama goals ngoba like khona manje badlala ama wing and those guys they are solid nines yabo. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think maybe we should see Abo Ranga playing with Abo Modi? Let's say maybe match Umodi and Ranga instead of having Umodi on when Dupree is striking, for example.
Maybe yes, ingaba kanjani ne? Maybe these two guys, if Baba Vega go to on the front as the two strikers, ne? The Baba Vega emva kwabo Babega oban Castillo as an 8, maybe to be their supplier. Then Babega i3 emva kwa Castillo. Then izoba ama winger, then izoba center defensive, lezo balance defensive player nje, then izoba right.
Okay. No, Nyaguza, let me bring in, but thank you for joining me, brother. Let me bring in Tipper Truck Business. How are you doing? Firstly, what do you support?
How are you? I'm a Baghanean from 1990.
Man.
From 1990. Exactly.
Man. As full as the Pirates. Now.
Yeah, I was looking at the game. I was looking at, I'm a very football fan from Soweto, Netherlands Zone 1. Watch the footballs. Chiefs were bypassing the middle field. You can look at it. It was bypassed. Look at what they did. They took the prayer. They said the prayer go to the left. They pushed more strikers, but they were bypassing the midfield. That is why they were playing long balls. Because Chiefs has figured that they don't have two players. They thought that Mtanzane was going to be their like our John Robo. But they need to find two players that can make them play in the middle of the park. They don't have that. To be honest, not because I'm favoring Pirates or what, but this bypassing of the midfield is causing problem for them. Because teams will hurt them bad. City was going to hurt you very bad. Very bad. Because they figured, Coutinho, they don't have anyone in the middle. That is a ball player like Atazwane, Bonjondo, who are holdable. Like you don't have that player. You're having players that are now you are bypassing the middle field, and that is too deadly because now once the ball is hitting, it becomes a second ball. It finds City in the middle, and when the City now comes on you, what happens now? Your guys are in front. Did you see what happened? They're all in front, and City, you'll find City now. All of the players are in the middle field, and now your defense now is what tracking back. That is why Ntseki had to add another defender because he saw, hey, you know what? We are back tricky. How can you have 11 corners? City's having 11 corners. That means there's a team which was defending, there's a team which was attacking. And
isn't it that we changed in the second half? Because in the first half, there was a bit of balance. We did bypass the midfield, but we were using Tanzani smartly to go sort of wide. It's pretty similar to what Urlan is doing with Zwane right now, where they go a little bit wide and it can still affect the game. But the issue is that second half, we decided to change everything.
Yeah, you took Dupree out to the left. You took Ponjani is a striker. Then you took what's another guy, Chifariro, striker. Then you took Saile, striker. Then the midfield was empty. Am I wrong? It was empty. You left Matt there, he was alone. Then what happens is he had to track back. Then you added another striker, a defender also. Because if that guy Gonzalez was very keen, was going to hurt you. And that guy with the Afro guy, that Afro guy, who's that guy?
Pacienza.
Oh, that guy is deadly, man. You saw the last minute.
Yeah.
that one I saw, I said, "Yo, who's this guy?" Look, the thing is with Chiefs, I'm having problems with the owners of Chiefs. Are they trying to destroy Chiefs or what? Because Chiefs is no more playing that once Pitso said, if you don't have Chiefs is a lucky team. He said it, and today even is proving that Chiefs is a lucky team.
But we played, guys. But for time, I'm just gonna ask you to wrap up just for time. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you play second half?
No, that was Chiefs from 2 weeks ago. It wasn't Chiefs from the first half.
No. We're talking about second half.
That's what
you
I'm
had
saying.
Only 2 moments. The goal and a moment when Ponchani was almost a penalty. The rest, it was like City on top of you. So we don't want that. We want. I said to the Chiefs, come to Orlando Stadium.
Okay.
You will cry. You will cry baby song.
I let you guys speak, and then you guys do this. It's a fire. Get out of here.
Come to let's continue some Pagani. Come to continue some Pagani.
Guys, let me bring you Slindo. What about the parents? You guys act like you're behaving, eh? Slindo.
Come to Orlando Stadium.
I'm gonna bring you Slindo. Slindo, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm fine, man.
Hey, she's wheeling a Pirates yesterday. What did you think of this match today?
I bona nje mina ifirst half angibonanga ngisho second half.
Okay.
But mangibona ama-highlights e-first half ne and in the starting lineup ne. So mina i-one into engikhala ngayo first
Yeah.
because angesibone ngokufana ne, angesibone ngokufana in-football. So mina I think ucoach mengakhipha uHlanti ne afake at least asebenzise uba uDove or whatever lo right December so right defender last season ne asebenzise yena esayidini laHlanti. And then ila mina engikholwa khona ukuthi iChiefs ingenza izinto zenzeka. So
U-injured mara. U-injured.
Yes, makabuya amsebenzisi lapho uHlanti ambeke ebhentshini.
Ukhona
And then
uMashiyana, awufuna ukufaka uMashiyana?
uMashiyana sengamfaka uma lo engimbalayo ese-injured yabo.
Okay, yeah.
So mina bengakusho nje ukuthi if bengasebenzisa the spirit bebenaso namhlanje
Yeah.
basebenzise nakuma league game nakuma game azayo wonke ama game izobasebenzela into yabo. And nokushintsha kwakho coach akacabanga ukuthi mangishintsha ubani ngifaka ubani uzongenzela ini omuphi umsebenzi.
Yes.
And kusayile bafethu sayile usebenzile today mina ngokwami ugijimile bafethu. And I wish ukuthi ucoach ambone ukuthi uzimisele kangakanani ukuthi adlalele i-team angambeke ebhentshini ne. And ngizo okunye bafethu mina nje ngikushoyo kona lo ukuthi ucoach babambe le spirit sanamhlanje bahambe naso and then maybe bazosijabulisa inhluthu.
I know, ngibongile Slindo. Uyazi now we come back and we speak about these things kahle during the week. I know. Sandiso, welcome to the show. How are you doing? You can just unmute there and then you can jump on. Okay, we'll come back to Sandiso. Lodwick, night Chiefs is Ladile. How do you feel about them after this match?
Yeah, Zamile today. Zamile, congratulations. At least we're gonna have a Soweto Derby semi-final.
Oh, Soweto Derby.
Yeah, already gained a prediction, and you know I'm not right. I'm not wrong all the time.
What did you see from this match?
Eventually it was 50-50 match according to me, because I only managed to see the second half, but the first half I didn't see. So, but the thing that I see, it's Chiefs doesn't have a plan, a system, and a structure.
You should have seen
the reason I'm saying this is
you should have seen the first half.
Yeah.
Yo. Anyway, go on.
Yes, the reason why I'm saying this, you got Tanzan, who is a striker, you got Dupree, who is a striker, you got Sahil, you got Shivavira. Why are you overlating so much center forward instead of your middle foot? Castillo is alone in the middle. You're also overloading the defense because Matt was playing too much deep at the back. So, but we're expecting the team to win. So you can see there is no plan. It's only a frustration that I need to do something. So he was overlating the whole strikering system. That's what makes me frustrated. Then I saw this guy's. It's like, or no, man. Let me throw this guy, then maybe I'll be lucky. Something will come out of that. Yeah, because obviously Cape Town City ne winner the ball in the middle of a park. So that's why Bowana Itasela Chiefs so much. They were so unlucky to score some of the opportunities. There was a lot of opportunities that are wasted from Cape Town City. But if you guys are going to play like this by overloading the striking and the defense, so you are killing the middle field. And I just want to ask you a simple question.
Yes.
And answer me with honesty. Does Chiefs have 6?
A 6? No. We don't have a 6.
He doesn't have total at all.
I want Castillo to be there because Castillo has the technical ability, the confidence and he doesn't lose the ball. He's not perfect. I wouldn't put him there if we had a proper partner for him, CDM. But for now, I'd put him at 6. And then I don't know. I'm not a Mart fan or a Tebe fan. But yeah, if we have to play somebody, I'd play Martin and Castillo.
Okay. Another question. In those olden days when we play, we used to have, I don't know if the structure still works now, but I think it will work. We used to have a destroyer and a distributor. And I don't see that in Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't see definitely that in Chiefs. That's what is lacking definitely in Chiefs. I don't know what you call these guys. Car footballer, I know, but there is no destroyer, there is no distributor.
I get it by complicated by Kenya, all types of terms. Football is easy, guys. Lodrick, I'm going to let you go. Join me as you normally do during the week. Let me just bring in the others and then we'll just cycle through. Let me welcome Don Billion. Don Billion, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm good, my brother.
Don Biliato. What do you support, my brother?
Chiefs, Kaizer
Chiefs. No, welcome. What do you see from this match?
We also like you. First off, counter attack, we wanted, because this team needs some guy high line, taking up with the high line. So our strength was like, let's use the piece of Potsane, to praise and Modi to our advantage.
Yeah.
And also how this guy Mdanzan played. He dragged the midfield to go with him, and then he created space for the other players. That's why we got the first goal of to praise. So I think we need to balance the team, the same way that they are trying to balance the forwards and the defense. They need to balance the midfield,
Yeah.
We need to have a proper 6, because if Castillo plays an 8, he plays with them Tanzania. They can create something out of nothing. They can create something out of nothing.
Okay.
Because at some point, Castillo, he has to play 8 and 6 in the same time. And when he does that, it kills the ability to go forward a team, because the time a team to add numbers for a attack. Castillo is at the back, or defender. So I talk a 6 Castillo that freedom. Go play there.
Okay, change midfield to look a little bit like that Kadi player that we have right now.
I think maybe we should play Njabulong over there. He used to play there, and he's comfortable on the ball. So he's one person who likes to build up, play patient football, find players there and there. So if maybe we can put trust in him and place him there with Castillo and Mdanzani, then maybe we can create something out of nothing, because at some time Mara doesn't give us anything. It just becomes a liability in the game. Just like in the previous game, this guy Sitebe, he didn't do anything. You see, so we need a proper 6 to play there.
Okay, no, I hear you, my brother. For time's sake, I'm just gonna cycle through the guys. Join me, guys. Please join me during the week. Monday to Friday, 12:30. Monday to Wednesday, 8 p.m. I'm going to be here. Then we can properly dissect the inside and outside. Love quotes and love songs. Welcome to the show. Are you going to be writing love quotes for Kaizer Chiefs today?
No, not for Ntseki. Maybe for that human being, but not for Ntseki.
How did you see the game?
What I don't know whether Ntseki is a coach or just someone who writes maybe this type of football that he write on a paper and feels like it's okay. Because Ntseki, I don't know what kind of a football does he look at, or whether we look at the same football. Because his changes,
How can you change a strike? Like some of the players that you're changing in the field, you can see that we're struggling from midfield was nowhere to be found. He just needed just to maybe push his players from maybe they push the defense and push them to overload the midfield, because you could see the gap from that side that the guy needed just to push in midfield front, push that, like at least make it. Captain said it was dead for the taking, but the guy, I don't understand. Like, I'm struggling. Even it's the beginning of the season, but I don't see anything with this guy.
Okay.
I don't see anything with it. I don't know. Maybe we will win something, but I don't see him as a coach.
No. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Maybe one day, man. Agent 007. Maybe one day, some love songs and quotes will be written about Ntseki. Maybe you'll be able to show us something. Maybe we'll start writing them for Rusaile. How are you doing, my brother?
I just came here to defend Ntseki again. Ntseki again, guys.
You're defending Ntseki, Paul. Tell me, defend it. What did you see?
Ball. Tiki-taka ball, guys. Tiki-taka, man. Guys, in the words of Mr. Ozil, when we win, I'm German. When we lose, I'm a Polish immigrant, So Chiefs won today is the players, no one is giving and taking credit. For me, I won't go much into the game. I watched one interview of Ntseki after Sundowns. Then I was convinced that if you guys just don't bring in the natural hitness, give this guy a chance, guys.
Okay.
This guy's a coach. Like, he spoke football. After that game at Sundowns, I saw that guy knows football.
He just said words.
That guy knows football. He said words which made sense. If the same words were said by Jose, you guys would be praising him to the hill.
And you've seen me to go into press conferences.
So
sometimes
for me, he saw that Dutoke is struggling today. I think someone pointed it out during halftime that Dutoke is struggling. So he took out Dutoke. He brings in a Ngobo, and Ngobo played well, very well. And the only substitution which didn't work was Ranga, but he brought in a Saili. Not many people will put in a Saili, and he played well, So I want to give credit to the coach that, coach, you saw this team is lacking pace at the back. Let's go for them, And he attacked, and it worked.
But did we change anything? Because the what we saw at Saile was honestly what we saw at the beginning of the season, right? It's not going to be any direct chances. You have to play like this and hope that somebody hits the ball and maybe it will go over somebody's head and Castillo will hit it this way and it'll go through the keeper's legs. We're hoping for those chances, whereas in the first half, there's so many chances we got where it was like, I could see where the move started, where the move ended, what was meant to be done. That last ball, like I said, I'm going to give Saile credit, but it's something that he doesn't normally do, and it was a Hail Mary.
It goes back to what I said about Ntseki, that, I respect him, that he looks like a Jose who wants the results, not interested necessarily in the game. He saw first half.
Luck, though.
He saw no, it's not luck. It's not luck. Luck, unlucky is when Saili hit the crossbar. And the thing about luck, and it's what does Bamtero say? As in Nivian Toye, away clothes. There's some players who are just unlucky. You just feel like this player is unlucky. Like for me, from the time Sailo got on until the match ended, he was my man of the match. So what I wanted to say was,
how many shots did we have, for example? How many forward runs did we have there? Because Cape Town City was on top of us for 20 minutes. That's why I'm saying with you. In the first half, we were in it. Like in the first half, I could even give it to us and say that 80% of that thing was us being positive and being the people that were pushing. But then in the second half, in as much as Saile did get that cross in, outside of that, we didn't do much.
No, this is where I wanted to get in. Like, at first half, it was a 50-50 game. we attack. And then Ntseki said, you know what?
Cape Town City had no shots. We had at some point we had 8-1 versus 4-1, more corners, more possession, more territory. Like, okay.
Not more corners. Remember what I said about statistics yesterday? Statistics don't always really remember what I said about statistics? So, Coach Ntseki said, you know what? I don't think I'm liking this because technically, not player to player, but technically, Cape Town City is better than you guys.
Second half, they got 7 chances.
I mean, in general, Cape Town City is better than you guys. Just generally, in terms of technical play, because they've been with the coach for long, so they know each other and his philosophy is implemented, But Ntseki saw that, you know what, this thing is not giving us results, So I'm changing it back. I'm gonna catch these guys on a counter, and it worked. You guys hit the crossbar, you guys scored. What more do you guys want from Ntseki, guys? Give credit, guys. Give Ntseki credit, guys. Give Ntseki credit. We'll talk on Monday. But all I'm saying is, give Ntseki credit, guys. Just for once. That's for this game. Okay, you guys are never hit.
I give him credit. First half, you heard me first half, but it's fine. We'll speak tomorrow.
Some of us, we won by luck yesterday. You guys didn't win by luck today.
Let's talk. We'll talk tomorrow. Let me bring the Sandiso. Sandiso, welcome to the show. How are you doing? You can just unmute there. Yeah, there we go.
Jordaan?
No, hey. Ngijabulile, first win of the season. What do you support, Kuqala?
Ngikhosi nami.
No, welcome home. We won the match.
I think we made things difficult for ourselves. He came violent first half. I think 3 or 4 goals that were clear-cut chances. Until Cape Town City got their rhythm second, because they read as Babongut were all over them. But it's goalkeeper who is suspect. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Myself Oktila nama aerial ball on more than 3 occasions. You see, under pressure, you rely on goalkeeper aerial balls. 2, I don't know what's your take. Marty, I don't think he deserved the man of the match. I don't think
so either.
I don't know. He looked very, very flat. But enye into ke eyenziwa idefense yethu yabona nje le antiqala kukeep again, it boils back to keep. This starting or building from the back, we're not comfortable to start from the back. We should hit the ball forward. Uma singakwazi ukwenza lokho, play midfield. Don't bypass ama midfielders ngama long balls, because it makes them badlala phi nabo. So nje, but layer box build up angifuni fanele Sundowns. Rowan Williams does it so nice. Asingenzi into esingakabi comfortable yona nje. So nje, but ngale kwalokho ke second half we played in patches, but we were under pressure, unnecessary nakhona, very unnecessary. So nje, it was a good game. I think it's a confidence booster. It's a confidence booster because sebe khohli ukuthi kuwina kanjani, if I can put it that way. But now they sort of remembered ukuthi kuwinwa kanjani, and it's a confidence booster. I'm happy siyodlala le team conservative next week again, iGalaxy, which will test us. And we break our defenses because Tina they frustrate us in a low block. Then as spin is long balls. That's not our style. That's not our style. Even uriskile ngonhlanti ibengibamba umoya mina. He was a red card candidate. And futhi bengemnandi ke uHlanti nje namhlanje defensively at all. But was safer ke from last minute because we were praying for a last whistle. Yeah. But ngale kwalokho I'm happy. Maybe somehow awumnika uvuma mawudlala neGalaxy. Lona ka understand ukuthi uyacompete. Manje uphethe armband. and he doesn't think he competes. He's too complacent. Too complacent.
Okay.
So nje ile viewpoint yami, but I'm happy. Suwinile, I'm happy. We semi-final. I wish don't still in no Super Sport, then meet other guys on the final. I guess avoid asikabi mnandi. Let's be honest. Kodwa bevele bashayasigula. Umthetho wethu bashayasigula. Ngiyabazi ngishilo izolo ngathi mina yabo mabeze abeze ngithi nje basiyigulela nje. So bashayi.
No, thank you, Putsani. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you to everybody who joined me on the panel tonight. Let me close it off. These are my thoughts. My thoughts are very simple. This was a game of two halves. The game of two halves. I enjoyed what I saw in the first half because we actually saw Chiefs become a positive team that was attacking, that plays, that had a plan, right? We'd been complaining. First match we complained, Guti, we don't know what's happening. Second half we complained that even though the defense was solid, we didn't offer anything going forward, right? So this match, it was good to see a complete plan. How are we going to defend? How are we going to attack? We're going to play Tanzania finally. We're going to play the three guys up top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play balls diagonally to the corner flags and catch them off quickly on transition. Incredible play. Even when Cape Town City decided to sit back and change how the structure of the defense was, we then went, okay, Tanzania, come more into the game. We're going to let you get the ball. Then we're going to play through balls, through to Dupree. So I enjoyed that more than anything. My issue comes with the second half. The second half was now a different game. We came out, we were no longer attacking. And it's 1-1 at that point. We came out, we're no longer attacking, we're no longer pressing. It's almost as though we're playing for a draw. Then we start making changes, right? Both wings off. Oh, that didn't make sense. Ranga comes into the center. Doesn't make sense. We started playing the games we played from the first and second games where Tanzania has nothing to do anymore. Where he could go to the wings and help out on the wings earlier, maybe get the second ball that's played through. Now we're bypassing him completely. And I hear you guys speak about Usaile, but I feel like Usaile is a player that gives his all the time. He runs very hard for all the minutes that he's on the pitch, right? And sometimes we get confused by that. Guti, it's a player that's given everything. He gave his all. He ran. But when you look at the actual game in the second half, it was Cape Town's to lose. They hit the post before us. They had opportunities where they tried to chip Peterson. They were winning the corners. They were getting the shots away. They were doing everything. So we went back to a game where we're going, let's try damage control and maybe luckily catch them on the break, right? And this time it's just that we didn't concede as we did with Sundowns. And for me, in a game like this that we had in our hands, the second half became something different, right? And we went from that beautiful thing we saw in the first half to second half going back to the safety. And I did tell you guys that if we were going to go 1-1 or Cape Town City was going to score first, it's either we're going to attack or we're going to become a team that is going to go high. We're going to go back and play helicopter. We're going to sit back. Tanzania had nothing to do. Chivavara had nothing to do. Saile got the cross at the end. Castillo got the goal. But that just tells you what type of a different match it was. In any case, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Follow if you have not followed. We're going to analyze these games tomorrow. So tomorrow, 12:30 in the afternoon, I'm here. Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, I'm here. Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m., I'm also here. And that's where we talk more about the games, but also other issues throughout the week. I am going to do more of these watch-alongs as I've done. So join me for that too. Please also follow the Facebook page. If you want to watch any of the previous lives, they are all on Facebook and YouTube. Go there, watch what has been said before, watch what the panels have said, and also other footballing content that is not on TikTok is on Facebook. So please head on over there and support me there by following all of the pages, including the YouTube. So follow here, follow the YouTube, follow the Facebook. As a belief. But thank you so much for joining me. 3 points in the bag. People were saying things to me yesterday. Hey, yesterday we were under fire. We needed this win, and they responded. So all credit to Ntseki for getting this win. Credit to Saile. Credit to Castillo. Credit to Dupree who scored the first goal. Credit to Kaizer Chiefs. I know we've been giving them a lot of help, but today we got the win. Hopefully this means that we're going to move on and find ourselves and play a bit more attacking and play a bit more great. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys then tomorrow morning at 12:30 and then 8 p.m. as well. So join me there too, especially the people that are requesting. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's quickly go into Facebook. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, hey, please don't post on here the links. Rather post them on TikTok because hey, Facebook is very iffy about these links that are posted here, guys. Please. Let's see. Cape Town City appears to be on the ascendancy right now. It's time to make subs. At least Ranga and Saile have been brought on. With the way the game is so open, Ranga should profit from crosses coming in. Teams are looking disjointed now. Yusuf Mat being man of the match. Didn't see that coming. Castillo should have been man of the match. He's confused. Happy with 3 points. Hi, don't. Rather, don't. Lando, if you see these links come up here, please don't join them because it's just people taking chances. So leave them. Please, just to be safe. We can beat this team, Cape Town City, today as Navalo. We are mostly VT boys, says Katu. But our South African referees, simple touch, they blow the whistle. Why? Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me. If you haven't followed this account, please follow our account. Please, also, Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon. Monday to Wednesday, 8 p.m. Join me. We'll talk about these games more in depth. Thank you for joining me with this watch along.